Over here. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Make sure it's covered here. Oh god. Dementium the Ward is a first-person survival horror game that was released for the Nintendo DS on October 26, 2007. The game was developed by Renegade Kid and was published by Gamecock Media Group, South Peak Games, and Inner Channel. Now, before I get into this review, I'm going to say this is a spoiler-free review. I will not be spoiling any of the big events that happen in this game, but I will be going over the premise of the game and what the story has done to me without giving any major spoilers of it. If you are truly worried about the entirety of this game, and if you don't want any spoilers at all, then don't watch the video. But if you are worried about spoilers, I'm not going to give any because I feel like the story in this game is just too good to spoil. Hey. 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 Let me out of here, man. Let me out. Dementium the Ward is not only one of the best video games I've ever played on DS, but it's one of the best horror games I've ever played, especially for its story. I will be leaving a link in the description to Raysan69's Let's Play in the description of this video. But this game's story is amazing. You play as a mentally ill patient in a hospital that needs to escape. Something's gone wrong in the hospital, but you don't know what. And it's up to you to leave. Without spoiling too much, this game truly, it has an amazing story. And it is one of the best endings I've ever seen to a DS game at all. I absolutely love the story. And well, yes, watching a Let's Play will definitely suffice. I'd recommend playing it, but even if you watch a Let's Play for the story, it's worth it.
Oh, thank God! Thank God! That's the phone. Thank God. Damn it! No service. Yeah. Come on. Oh, dang it.
Dementium the Ward's gameplay is just built different. Now, I know that's supposed to be a joke, but in all reality, this game's gameplay is absolutely insane for a Nintendo DS game. It really makes you feel like, it gives you an eerie sense almost. It gives you the feeling of dread, but also horror at the same time. And the controls for this game are absolutely excellent. You use the D-pad to control your movement, use the L button to interact with things, and then you move your screen around or your camera around with the stylus. Now, while yes, that doesn't seem like it's a good control method at first, it really does work out spectacularly. It's very similar to a keyboard and mouse. And while yes, I know this game is remastered on PC, I'd highly recommend playing the Nintendo DS version first. Now, in the game, you have a flashlight. As you can see on screen, that's how the flashlight works. You move it around with, obviously, the stylus, and you can examine things, and you can interact with them. The stylus is very heavy in this game, so don't think you'll be fine without it. It's an absolute must in this game. Even if you try to use your finger, it still won't work out as well. You need a stylus for this. You also can find guns and bats, nightsticks, and other things to help defend yourself. You defend yourself from creatures that come from the hospital itself. You also get maps and medicine, as well as ammo for your guns. These come around rarely, but they really are just the icing on the cake. As you guys can see, the graphics of this game are just absolutely gorgeous for a DS game. And they're just so well made that I can't knock it for being a DS game. It's on very low-end hardware, but I feel like the graphics that it has just adds to it. It just adds to the creepy factor, and it really makes you feel like you're hopeless. It makes you feel like, you know, there really isn't an end in sight for this. It makes you feel eerie. It gives that feeling of dread. And I feel like it does that absolutely perfectly. mean by overall scare? Well, I mean how scary is the game itself. Will I jump or will I be bored of it within the next few hours? Well, I am proud and happy to say that this game is terrifying. I mean that. The graphics add so much to it, sure, and the story is really good, but at the end of the day, it's a horror game. It's supposed to scare you. And it does that near perfectly. It really makes you feel like you want to get out. It makes you feel like you want to complete the goal. And it's not just jump scares either. You're being followed by creatures, things. There's these little worm things that chase you and you have to shoot them. And that's terrifying. You have these ghost heads that try to jump at you while you're outside. And it's absolutely terrifying. I've screamed several times while playing this game. And in my opinion, as a horror game, Dementium the Ward is not only one of the best horror games on DS, if not the best horror game on DS, but one of the best horror games I've played in a good while. And I want to give this a final rating. My final rating for Dementium the Ward is going to be a 9 out of 10. There are things this game can do better, but in my eyes this game is near perfect for what it's trying to do. It's not trying to set out to be this grand, amazing, AAA experience. It's trying to scare you. And in my opinion, it does that without
I'm bleeding. Just open the camera. Play. For anyone watching this, my name is Armaduros. And if you found me, please don't come here again. No one would try to kill me. Or those goddamn notes. But please don't come back. Run as far as you can. For my family. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.